What if the most beautiful treasures on Earth could kill you? From radiant crystals laced with deadly toxins to gemstones that crumble into poison when exposed to air, these rare stones aren't just dangerous, they're banned. In this video, we reveal the 10 most dangerous gemstones known to humankind. So deadly they've been banned or heavily restricted across the globe. These are the jewels you're not supposed to own. Let's begin. 10. Torbernite, the radioactive green glow. At first glance, Torbernite looks like a gift from Krypton, a vibrant green crystal with a mesmerizing shine. But that glow, it's not harmless. Torbernite is packed with uranium, making it highly radioactive. Even storing it in your home can expose you to long-term radiation. Breathing in Torbernite dust can damage your lungs, bones, and even your DNA. Museums store it in sealed lead containers, and in many countries, private ownership without permits is strictly banned. Yet collectors still chase it for its beauty and its danger. 9. Realgar, the gem that becomes poison. Once used in ancient Chinese alchemy and even fireworks, Realgar is a fiery orange-red crystal made from arsenic sulfide. But here's the twist. When exposed to air or light, Realgar transforms, decomposing into a fine white dust. Arsenic trioxide, one of the deadliest poisons known. Inhaling or touching this substance can cause severe organ damage, cancer, or death. Handling Realgar without proper lab conditions is so dangerous, it's banned in many regions, especially for commercial sale. Beauty that literally crumbles into death. 8. Stibnite, mirror of death. Used by ancient civilizations to create shimmering cosmetics, Stibnite is a metallic gray crystal made of antimony sulfide. But here's what they didn't know. Antimony is toxic. It can cause skin lesions, breathing problems, liver damage, and is linked to cancer. Even brief exposure to Stibnite dust or fumes during polishing, heating, or breaking is dangerous. Today, Stibnite is prohibited from casual handling and banned from use in consumer jewelry in many countries. That metallic mirror sheen hides a toxic truth. 7. Chalcanthite, poison from the sea. Chalcanthite looks like something out of an alien world. Electric blue, vibrant, almost glowing. But it's composed of copper sulfate, a highly soluble chemical that dissolves in water, poisoning it instantly. Animals have died after drinking water exposed to chalcanthite. Ingestion can cause nausea, organ failure, and even death. Worse, its striking appearance often lures children and pets to touch or taste it. In response, chalcanthite is banned in schools, homes, and public displays in several countries, unless stored in sealed conditions. A stunning stone that can turn a sip of water into a fatal dose. 6. Cinnabar, Mercury's deadly gem. Cinnabar is the stone of emperors. Once revered in ancient China as a symbol of immortality, it was crushed to create vermilion pigment. But cinnabar is made of mercury sulfide, and that means trouble. Heating or cutting cinnabar releases toxic mercury vapors, which are absorbed through the lungs and skin. The results? Neurological damage, kidney failure, hallucinations, death. In modern times, cinnabar is prohibited in jewelry and pigments, and commercial trade is tightly controlled. Once seen as a gift of the gods, now handled only in laboratories. So far, we've seen crystals that poison air, water, and flesh. But the next 5, they're even worse. From radioactive killers to ancient assassination tools, these are the top 5 most dangerous gemstones ever discovered. 5. Coloradoite, a radioactive mercury nightmare. Coloradoite is a rare and obscure mineral composed of mercury telluride, a deadly combination of mercury and the radioactive element tellurium. Even small amounts of Coloradoite can release highly toxic vapors, and exposure can cause nerve damage, tremors, memory loss, and organ shutdown. It's so toxic that handling it requires hazmat protocols. And in most countries, Coloradoite is banned for public possession. Scientists have to work behind glass to study it. You won't find this in any jewelry store, ever. 4. Thorianite, almost pure thorium. Thorianite is as rare as it is lethal. Composed of up to 70% thorium, It's one of the most radioactive minerals on Earth. Owning even a small piece of thorianite exposes you to constant gamma radiation, capable of damaging tissue, blood cells, and DNA. Over time, this exposure increases cancer risks dramatically. As a result, thorianite is restricted in most countries. It's illegal to own without a nuclear license, a crystal born from Earth, but glowing with death. 3. Autunite. Glows in the dark, glows with radiation. Autunite is mesmerizing. It glows neon green under UV light and almost seems magical, but it's packed with uranium phosphate, making it dangerously radioactive. Holding autunite is like carrying a low-grade nuclear source in your pocket. It emits alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. And that's not all. Autunite decays into radon gas, which is radioactive and can accumulate in enclosed spaces like homes. Because of this, autunite is prohibited from trade in many regions, and ownership without a radiation permit can lead to legal trouble. A glowing gem with a silent scream. 2. Galena. A silver death galena is beautiful, with its silver gleam and sharp cube shapes. And it's also the main ore of lead. That's the danger. Handling galena can cause lead contamination, especially when it breaks down into dust. This can lead to severe neurological issues, reproductive damage, and cognitive decline, particularly in children. Collectors and miners often get sick from handling galena without protection. Due to its widespread health risks, galena is restricted from public sale in several countries and banned from jewelry altogether, a silver shine that hides a silent killer. 1. Stibnite revisited. The Forbidden Blade. Stibnite deserves to be mentioned again, because in its most dangerous form, it becomes lethal. Massive stibnite crystals have been found in caves, some as long as swords. They're sharp, heavy, and spontaneously release toxic antimony vapors in humid environments. Just being near one in a closed room can trigger lung damage. And in ancient history, stibnite was used in poison-making rituals and even as assassination tools. Today, these massive specimens are stored underground or sealed in vaults, illegal to export, illegal to display, and deadly to touch. A weapon disguised as a gem. Gemstones are usually symbols of beauty, power, and luxury. But not these. These are the forbidden jewels, so deadly, so toxic, so unstable, that owning them could cost you your life. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And remember, sometimes the most beautiful things in the world are also the most dangerous. Subscribe for more deep dives into the rarest, strangest, and most valuable stones ever discovered.